Hey everyone, it's me, I'm a Game Nerd here, bringing you my One Piece Chapter 729 review. Now, alright, I want to get this for starters out of the way. I want to get the whole thing with Law and Doflamingo out of the way. Like, what I at least think. Not actually the whole thing, but more so the fact that, do I believe Trafalgar Law is gonna die? I don't believe so, at least not yet, and it's simple. There's still a lot we don't know about Law. Honestly, and it's like, this is like usually the fact that if Law, for example, like if next chapter or like the last chapter, or like if we had a flashback of Law, like on why he wants to take out Doflamingo, like learn about his past, then I would probably be like, yeah, Law's gonna die, isn't he? But not yet. It's like, it's typically like now a cliche with shonen, mainly though with the big three, the fact that when someone dies, they need a flashback. But now we get to the beginning of the chapter, and I was a bit disappointed with the beginning. We basically learned the reason why Bellamy, like on what Bellamy decided to do with Luffy, because he was more so offered a while back money to assassinate Luffy. And he looked conflicted on it. I didn't like what he was going to do here, what he's planning on doing. He does want to assassinate Luffy. I'm like, honestly, I can't be the only one that didn't really like that. It's like, yeah, you could say the fact that his facial expression in the last chapter could indicate that, but to me, it kind of does ruin some of Bellamy's character development. Granted, he probably won't go through with it. Of course, the fact that Bellamy, he must be fucking dumb if he thinks he could take on Luffy. Like, I don't think he's gotten that strong within 2 years. Luffy 2 years ago managed to survive, even though he barely, like, lost 10 fucking years of his life. He barely survived fucking Impel Down. There is no way in hell Bellamy will be able to take Luffy on. Nuh-uh. No way. The next more so thing that happens in this chapter is that we get back to the Law and Doflamingo fight. Law is doing his best to hold his own, but he's barely doing anything to Doflamingo, and Doflamingo is just wrecking him here and right. Then Doflamingo gets a call from one of his subordinates, and he confirms that Violet has betrayed them, and that he sends. And then he says, and then Doflamingo more so says, well, Black Lake showed up out of the blue, so I figured something was up. It doesn't matter anymore. Send Log G to Smile Factory entrance. So Doflamingo's more so going to try and have one of his opponents take out the half of the pretty much this half of the Straw Hats that pretty much destroys this with Sanji to go destroy the factory, which, goddamn, like, one by one, Law's plan. Nothing is going right with Law today, not at all. Because his plan is just going wrong, and now Doflamingo is going to go and try to assassinate more so take out everyone that's going to head to the factory. And then there was the whole thing with Caesar Clown and VGchartz showing up, and yeah. Then the fact that Doflamingo basically puts it all together. The fact that the reason why he's using more so these Straw Hats is because he wants them to take out the factory, so that way they will go. So that way Kaido will go after Doflamingo's head, even if Law dies. Which I believe that was say like a few chapters ago. The fact that was Law's plan. More so the fact that he would hold off Doflamingo while the Straw Hats would destroy the factory, and even if Law dies, Kaido would come after Doflamingo. Then we more so jump back to the Coliseum, and we see Luffy talking to Zoro, and he's like, and then Zoro's like, if you knew this was going to be, there was going to be a tournament like this, why didn't you fight me? Which, classic Zoro. That I expect from him. Then we see the fact. Then we see pretty much the Marines talking, and they get word of they haven't put together. They don't know the fact that Luffy is Lucy, but they know about this guy named Lucy who is powerful, and he defeated Dong Qingqiao from Block C. Then the fact that the reason why they're there is that basically then on, like, basically Kimo reveals that fact that Sanji told him to get in contact with Luffy. Then Sanji's group gets in contact with Frankie at the same time, and they more so talk about, like, catch everyone up to speed on what's going on. And the fact that they all decide more so to dethrone Don Flamingo, to go help them, because they feel like Frankie, you see him, he's shedding tears, and he says, "Look, Luffy, I'll do anything you tell me to, but this country we've fought about was absolutely amazing, has a really dark past." And the fact that we see Frankie really wants more so help this country. Then Luffy more so goes along with it, wants to go help free this country from Don Flamingo. Then Sanji's like, "Alright, turn the ship around, we're heading back to Dressrosa," which now in hindsight, it was expected the fact that Sanji's group would more so head back to Dressrosa, simply because of the fact that Don Flamingo does have a lot of men, and I imagine the fact that a lot of the allies are making, like Toy Soldier, Rebecca, potentially Bellamy, will all more so get their own fight against one of Don Flamingo's subordinates. That will most likely be the case. And then, out of nowhere, a large explosion happens, and Don Flamingo is pointing his gun at Law and just consistently shoots him. Then Luffy sees all of this, and basically what's going to happen, I think, within the next chapter, is Luffy's going to leave the Coliseum, try to stop, and more so intervene, try to stop Don Flamingo from killing Law. He does, but he'll probably end up saving him, and Luffy is like, "Bitch, I'm declaring war on your ass," and he's going to try and fight for and he's going to more so try and dethrone Don Flamingo. So yeah, overall, this One Piece chapter, great chapter of One Piece. It's the fact that, yeah, it's like things are now, I guess, being set in full motion to the dethroning of Don Quixote Don Flamingo. And some crazy shit is probably gonna start. I'm looking forward to seeing this arc, and I have a feeling now, my best guess, we probably crossed over now into possibly the halfway point of the Dressrosa arc. And yeah, what did you guys think of this One Piece chapter? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Were you somewhere in the middle? If you like this video, leave a like. If you dislike it, leave a dislike. If you want to see more content like this, sub to me. And yeah, anyways, I'm a Gaming Nerd, signing out. Peace.